Let's solve one-step equations, and here we're just going to focus on solving these with addition and subtraction. Now, when we're solving equations, we use what's called inverse operations. So the inverse part means opposite. So you think, like, if I have addition, what is the opposite of addition in math? Well, we're going to subtract, right? So these are called inverse operations. Now, we always do inverse operations basically to jump across the equal sign. So we are solving an equation. So we're going to solve x plus 3 equals 7. Now, an equation is all about equality. So whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other. If you are a visual learner, then I recommend you get yourself another color, like a colored pencil or a crayon or something, and wherever you see the equal sign, you get yourself a colored line. That tells you whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Think about mirror images, okay? Now on the left side of this equation, I see my variable. The x is what we want to get by itself. So I see, okay, I have a plus 3. Well, what is the opposite of plus 3? Or what is the inverse operation to addition? And that is subtraction. So we are going to subtract 3 from both sides. So you see I write it on both sides of that dashed line. So now I have 3 minus 3, which we know is 0. So if 3 minus 3 is 0, that's the same as having nothing. So those cancel out, and just my x is left on the left side. On the right side, I have 7 minus 3, which we know is 4. So my answer is x plus 4. Now, if I would go back to the original problem, which was x plus 3 equals 7, I can substitute in 4 for x, and I would have 4 plus 3 is 7, which we know is true. And if you're thinking, well, I could have solved that without showing the work, great. I'm happy for you. But you're going to get to harder problems, and understanding this in a step-by-step approach will help make that easier. So don't take shortcuts because it will hurt you later. All right, so we have the equal sign. Find your variable and then see what's in the way of it being by itself. And in this case, it's minus 8. Well, what is the inverse operation of subtraction? The inverse is addition. So we want to add to both sides. So instead of minus 8, we're going to add 8 to both sides. Because minus 8 plus 8, right, those cancel out. So I'm left with x equals 3 plus 8 is 11. And again, if you look at the original, x minus 8 equals 3. You can substitute in 11 for x, and 11 minus 8 equals 3. That's a way to check your work. So let's do one more. I have 4 plus x equals 15. So I see my equal sign. Find your variable. And what do you see? Well, my variable is a positive x. That's good. But I have this 4 that's in the way. And this 4 is positive. So the opposite of a positive 4 is a minus 4. So I'm going to do that to both sides. So 4 minus 4 is 0. So just my x comes down. And then 15 minus 4 is 11. So again, we go with our original. 4 plus x equals 15. So 4 plus 11 is 15. Yep, that works. And that's solving one-step equations with addition and subtraction.